One of the things I really enjoy doing is helping my friends and my family. Recently, I got to help too. My friend Sean from the Modern Yeoman has been working diligently over the last week in cleaning up his new homestead. And he had a few pieces of old scrap metal that he was going to get rid of. When I saw that, I immediately thought of Ben Hollar from the Hollar Homestead and reached out to see if he wanted them. And sure enough, he did. So on Saturday, when Katie and I were out looking at properties in eastern Tennessee, we stopped by the Modern Yeoman's house to pick up that scrap metal and also see the progress that he has made in his cleanup efforts. We did have a few little complications on the way home. We made it home safe and sound. Tomorrow, we're going to be driving down to the Hollar Homestead to deliver that scrap metal, and Katie actually gets to meet Ben and Meg for the first time. So here's the story for that. I hope you guys enjoy.
They really like it. They like the property searching.
Yeah, I bet. They get to go to all sorts of fun new places, roll around in all sorts of mud. We've been pulling apart some scrap metal for you.
Oh, wow.
In case you want it. There's
Okay.
those culverts. I don't know if those will fit.
I know,
to be honest with you.
I'm looking at them, so we'll see.
This
see.
guy, I think you're good.
Yeah.
And we pulled apart some other. I don't know if he'd want them or not.
I can text him to see if he wants any of this.
We've got so much. I've put it all set. Either way, it's going to end up in a dumpster somewhere.
Okay.
But the barn is emerging.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. So I don't know if you remember what this was like before, but
Well, on your video when you showed how clean this was, like, oh, that looks nice.
So there were trees growing.
Yeah, there was
inside
trees and everything.
There was
Yeah.
just so much junk. And so I cleaned it completely out. And so I was almost kind of bummed to start loading stuff in here,
Yeah.
but once I started taking a look at the quality, this is all decent wood.
Oh yeah, that looks nice.
Salvageable
Yeah.
old wood. Some of it's in better condition than others. There's mud here, so you might want to watch out. I found a
look
couple
at
of these
that
old
thing. Ooh, that is cool.
slices.
Yeah.
But just a lot of old barn lumber.
Stain that thing up and make some shelves or something. Man, that's gorgeous.
Here's what I'm really excited about. The stables are all clear. I mean, there's not much to see other than an empty stable, but the fact that it's empty is
because you had all the windows were in here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. A lot of them broken. Same thing. Cleared. This was filled with cabinets.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Now it's open.
Yeah, look at that. That's awesome. You got yourself a nice barn now.
Yeah, I know. And so the hayloft is what I'm really excited about.
Yeah, that looks nice up there.
This is just this is so nuts up here.
I love that you get to go up there.
Yeah.
Well, last time you took me up that ladder over there.
I'm gonna build a guardrail. I'm just gonna put little grommets here and make a little 2x4 thing that can slide in and out.
Yeah.
And so I am gonna put the lumber back up here. And at first I was kind of disappointed because I was like, I just spent all that time bringing it down. But I did pick through all the junk. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a bunch of lumber racks and just line the walls and use these rafters to put the lumber in. But you remember it.
This is great.
It's a barn,
Yeah.
you know? It's a barn.
Yeah.
Which I didn't really have a barn before, but now I do. So it's a various stages of rust.
Yeah.
Various heaviness. Yeah, it's been an eyesore for us. It's been clutter for us, and so we were just gonna haul it off and junk it. But to have it turned into something cool, it makes it makes it pretty worthwhile.
Yeah, it'll go to a good home.
Yeah.
So thank you for letting us come over and pick it up.
Absolutely.
And
yeah.
Good job on the cleanup. Looks really
Yes, it's coming along
It
slowly
is.
but surely. It's happening. I'm starting to get a barn out of the whole thing, but yeah, thanks for coming by.
Sure.
See you guys soon. Good
Okay.
luck in the hunt.
Thank you. Yeah, we'll keep you updated.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
You're okay, good girl. You're okay. Can Mama see your face? Oh, you're really swollen, sweet girl. It's okay. It's okay. You're okay. I'm so glad you saw her face. And like just happened to see her.
Yeah. At least she's still breathing.
Yep.
So that's good.
She's breathing.
Take exit 421.
And she's breathing a little more rapid than she was.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know which way it's supposed to go. Like if it's
Continue
labor
for
breathing
4
is
miles.
bad or.
Riverside Emergency Clinic.
This is Katie. We called just about 20 minutes ago. We're about 2 minutes out now with our golden retriever who's having an allergic reaction.
Okay, whenever you pull up into the parking lot, just give us a call or ring the doorbell. We'll bring some paperwork out to you. You could just go ahead and pull up into the fire lane.
Oh, into the fire. Okay, because they said they'd have somebody meet us and to call when we were close.
Yes, if you'll pull up into the fire lane, someone will meet you there.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
All right, so Kinsley is in with the vets right now.
Yep.
The swelling went down a little bit between the time we saw it and when we arrived here, so maybe that Benadryl really helped.
We don't know what it was because right before we saw her, probably 5 minutes, there was a little yelp, and we thought it was Floyd because he came up and, you know, tried to kind of come up front with us. But when we saw Kinsley's face,
Yeah, I thought it looked like Kinsley had been bitten on the face because she was just like her whole face was just swollen. So I
and
was
then
like,
she
wow.
had welts on her chest and going around her back, I could start feeling things swelling up.
She's had some steroids,
Okay.
IV, so we're just kind of watching her now.
Okay.
And it'll slowly start going down.
Okay.
So she'll want her to stay in there at least 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
This has happened before. We don't know what this one was, but she got stung by a bee once and she went into anaphylactic shock, so.
They usually don't, they swell, their tongue will even swell, their face will swell, but in general, this never closes.
Oh, that's,
good.
That's good to know.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd have to be something really, really, really,
Paper.
really bad.
Okay.
No, come on, Floyd, get back. Oh, hi, pretty girl. I can see your eyeball. Hi, sweet girl. Hi.
You feel better, girl? Look at that eyeball. It's still a little swollen.
It's still really swollen, but you can at least see your eyeball now.
Hi, pretty girl. Look at that. Oh, boy.
And that's better.
It's way better.
I wonder what it was. I wish we knew what she was allergic to.
Yeah. Me too. Better? You look silly.
Yeah, but she seems like she feels a lot better.
You look silly.
She's like, shush, you look silly.
Poor girl. All right. Oh, man.
Gas near me.
Gas, food, home. Kinsley, are you feeling better now? Your face looks much better. Ready? Set. Let's go.
Let's go.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are we set?
We're set.
Let's go.
We're going.
Not yet. We should, though.
We should.
We should go. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, man. So you lost all of your good scrap metal.
Oh, there was so much scrap metal everywhere. And I mean, it happens either the day we signed papers or right before. And we came out here and everything was gone. It was just like, oh man, there's some good scrap metal out here too.
Yep.
They just left all the trash.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, and they knew it. They wanted the money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've looked at a lot of properties, and it's like, ooh, this is some good stuff. Are they leaving all of this?
Yeah. Well, this came from my friend Sean at the Modern Yeoman. So
Okay.
he's cleaning up his place, and he didn't have use for it. He was just going to toss it. I saw that. I was like, well, I know you do metal work. So I reached out.
Oh, that right there. I have wondered though, if I were to go down there where the swamp is, it's spring fed, and so
nice.
it's always got water in it. And if, like right now, it's actually flowing and it flows from the swamp off the property. In the middle of summer, it stops doing that unless we have a big rainstorm.
Sure.
What I want to do is put in a culvert like that to where I can drive over to that portion of the property.
Exactly.
The only problem is whatever culvert I put in has to allow for the big rains we have. So everything around here drains to that point.
Because you have all these swales. That
Oh yeah,
It all drains
everything.
there.
So we had 7 inches of rain in one day. It was probably 7 inches of rain in 5 hours.
When was this?
Back in February or March
Okay.
this year, and it was just the most insane amount of water I've ever seen. And like you could see all the hills up here coming from the woods, everything just a torrent of water, and the water was so high down there. It was probably where we walk across, where it's that much water when it's running. It was a good foot and a half of water.
So even something this size,
It's not big enough.
Really?
So when we got here, we were wondering, down by the road, there's a 5 or 6 foot culvert that goes under the road, and it was like, for a seasonal creek, why would
now
you
you know
put
why.
something that big? Oh,
Now
yeah.
you know why.
Wow.
Talking to one of the old timers around here, he said about 30 years ago, I think it's like the late 80s, we had a great big rain event here, and it completely cut the road out right there. And so they came in and they came in.
So
and
that's why they put the culvert in. Okay, I gotcha. Well, where do you want the stuff unloaded to?
Actually, then I can just throw it in the back of the truck right here, and then I can take it wherever I want to put it.
Okay.
If you think it'd be easier backing up truck to truck, we can just unload it straight out of your truck into that truck. You want to do that?
That's fine. We can do that.
You'll hold the buggy?
Oh, crap.
Okay, hold the buggy.
To
That's what I
crawl
call
inside
Floyd.
of that.
You want to crawl inside of that?
There you go. Don't drop it.
You might cut yourself. You can do that before we go if it's okay with your dad, but
There you go.
you might cut yourself.
Get
It's
down.
sharp. It's sharp.
Well, they've been hanging off of it.
Yeah, he wants to crawl inside of it.
Oh boy.
He'll learn.
Go for it, bud.
That's a pretty heavy culvert, isn't it?
That's not too bad. I mean, we can easily pick it up. And
I thought that was like a 12-inch culvert. I seen you pulling up the driveway. I was like, whoa! I couldn't tell how big it was in the picture. I thought that was like a small.
That's this one here.
Maybe that was what it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all right. All right, you guys move off the truck.
All right, we're gonna back it up.
Yep.
Is that what I'm doing?
Why don't you, just back up and swing around, and I'll
Okay.
just offload everything into here.
Okay, sounds good.
You got it. Tailgate to tailgate. Push.
Meg up to?
She's making bread. She had like just started making bread when you guys pulled up the driveway, and she's like, "Are you serious?" Here she is. You have her favorite dogs in the world.
Can you grab my camera? Thank you.
One, and he's just the best temperament.
Is he? That's good. Oh, sweethearts.
She is a sweetheart.
She is. She's a super sweet love bug.
She's one of those. I'm just gonna lean on you
Yep.
while you pet me.
Yes. Hi.
Her favorite thing to do is heel. She's very obedient.
Oh, that's
very good girl.
sweetheart.
Did you get them as puppies, or did you
Yeah,
buy?
my best friend breeds them.
Oh, nice.
So we actually drove from Oregon to Missouri to pick them up.
Oh, wow.
And so her first couple days with us was in a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, she thought her home
She
was
thought
the
her
car.
home was the car.
Aw.
And then he flew. He flew home with us.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah, he was fancy. He
Yeah,
was,
this is literally what we want to get. We want goldens.
No, I grew up with Goldens. My grandparents always had Goldens.
oh yeah. They're very good dogs.
Grumpy.
Come here, grumpy butt.
Got some stuff. Love to.
I didn't hear. Did you guys get
No,
introduced?
I'm
Not
Katie.
officially. Megan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Whoa. Oh, here.
Careful, you gonna get.
Hey, what?
Oh,
What's
she's
that?
like, what is
Trying to
this?
Yeah.
Now we're excited. Daddy's back. Kinsley, come here.
Oh, what a good girl.
Okay, they're good doggies. She had a. We were driving home the other night,
Oh my
taking the
gosh.
truck back,
Yeah.
From Tennessee.
and we heard this little yelp in the back of the truck. I thought it was him.
Yeah.
And like 5 minutes later, I just go to pet
She starts
Kinsley.
scratching her face.
Yeah, and I went back to pet her, and I looked back, and her face is just
Huge.
swollen. Like her eyes are swollen
Couldn't
shut.
see her eye,
yeah,
like-
her mouth is.
We're like, what happened?
Yeah,
Did she get stung?
We
something.
think so.
Yeah,
Oh.
in the
So-
back of the truck. Yeah.
Turned around 30 minutes back the other way.
Yeah.
Emergency
ER.
vet.
Oh.
Because we were in the middle of nowhere in Tennessee. We had no idea where we were.
Right.
And so it
Right.
was like, okay, GPS.
Oh my gosh. Oh, poor thing.
Yeah. So they gave her like a steroid injection,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
they called like 20 minutes later. Well, her face is deflated. I think she's okay. You can go home
Poor
now.
thing. This is my dog, the balloon. Pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah. We don't mind poopy eggs.
Okay.
It's a good way to gauge your friends.
Right?
Hey, are you okay with dirty eggs? Like,
How sterilized do you need these to be before I
Yeah,
hand them off?
I can't be friends with people who need
Do-
sterilized eggs.
Do you remember the conversation of my dog rolls in the cow pies?
Right, there you go.
Or eats the horse poo?
Eats the horse poo. Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna give you a basket because I'm out of.
egg
Do we have
cartons.
a one of
we have
We have
your-
a bag
we
in
have
the
a
car.
grocery bag thing.
Oh, we got plenty of baskets.
Oh.
We
Oh,
got
look at
it.
that. That's
We
so
got it.
cute.
Yeah, it's like our Easter eggs.
I know, aren't they pretty?
He's like, I will have eggs.
Wow.
Do you like eggs?
That's a lot of eggs.
Yeah, we have a lot of eggs. I have.
Wow.
We
There's
do
like 5 more baskets over there.
Alright.
just
Maybe I'll do
about
some souffles.
half of one of those buckets
A day? Yeah, it's about 2 dozen a day.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
That's how many you get?
Yeah, usually
Oh, wow.
between 18 to 24.
How many chickens do you have?
We stopped counting a while ago.
Well,
I know,
I
we just-
think we're probably at about 60,
Oh wow.
something like
Okay.
that. 60
Altogether,
layers.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe closer to 70. But we've got a whole bunch of old hens
yeah.
that aren't laying anymore, so we need to get rid of them.
Right.
Yeah.
But the
Those work great in the Instant Pot too. Old
Yeah.
chickens. Yes.
Soon my ducks will eventually start laying.
They will.
More eggs.
I want to do a cookbook like that. Old chickens.
Right? In an Instant Pot.
Just do like a, it's a smidge and a pinch, and
Right?
it's a 6-year-old chicken that doesn't lay anymore. It'll be the farmer's almanac
Exactly.
of cookbooks.
Exactly.
That's not a bad idea.
It'd be entertaining at least.
I know, right? People keep asking me to write a cookbook, and I'm like, I don't measure anything.
I don't either.
I'm just
That's
that
the thing.
person, and
But you're
I
a
do
good cook.
right, and I do cook like 6-year-old chickens. So
There you go.
we should just make something like that. Oh, you're tired. Oh, you're yawning.
I'll take the eggs.
It's
Cool.
more and
Thank
more
you.
just-
Awesome. You are very welcome.
And thank you
Wow,
guys.
look at that.
Yes,
So cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
We'll definitely got a few ideas.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know if that culvert's big enough for where I want to put it, but I also don't want to go get a 4 or 5 foot culvert and do a
Right.
massive trench.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing the dogs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, it's time for dog.
That's why I didn't come last time, because I was like, I don't know what to do with the dogs this whole time.
Oh, bring
Oh, they're
them.
welcome.
They're always welcome.
Especially
First time you meet
Goldens.
somebody.
Well, yeah. Here's my dogs.
I'm gonna come hang out with you for 8 hours, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring my dogs.
Right. We wouldn't mind at all.
All right, guys, y'all good? You ready?
Well, we should go dig your children out of your truck.
Yeah, we promised not to take the child home. We will return him very promptly.
After he does dishes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, put it to work.
Chores to do.
He's not all kinds of things. They're actually really great at cleaning bathrooms if you want to use them for that. Right? All
I
4
love
feet
the
above
things
that.
that can entertain kids.
2 trucks
Yeah.
backed up to each other with some razor sharp metal. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that is a jungle. That's like a jungle tip from our age.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
If you don't need a tetanus shot, it's not a real jungle tip.
There were some places we saw while we were traveling, and there would be playgrounds with like
Old school.
the stuff
Oh, yeah.
from like the late 80s
Oh, yeah.
still in it.
Like
You know,
dangerous.
The slides that are shiny metal that get up to 150
Yeah.
degrees in the sun.
Like Ben and I are going down the slides going, this is our childhood! The kids were like, ow!
You try to slide down them with shorts and you get stuck.
Yes, yes.
You're burned.
Peel off layers.
The merry-go-rounds that you can go Mach 3 on.
Right?
Hang on for
If
dear
you're not
life.
flying off, you're doing it wrong.
Bye guys.